So, I literally just walked in here with my helmet on. No mask, no nothing. I see children everywhere not wearing on occasion. The hypocrisy is real. So, but it's hard to walk in with a motorcycle helmet on. I'm gonna buy a tube of super glue. They card you for that. What's up, everybody? Heathen on Wheels here. Roundabout today because I gotta go some places and get some stuff for the trip. And yeah, so figured I'd bring you along for the ride. Now, unfortunately, during this quote-unquote pandemic going on, there's been places that I have to go, unfortunately, to get some supplies I do need. I have medical needs that need to be met. Most of my stuff does get mailed in, but there's some things that my insurance won't cover, unfortunately. So that's the goal for today. And I'm going to be getting a few pieces of kit, which I'm going to be doing like a packing review video of stuff I carry on a bike, how to pack light, and you know, just general things like that. Don't take anything unnecessary. And since I'll be riding alone on this trip, I guess, I will be able to pack real light. I also need to get a few other things in place because that trip is like less than 2 weeks out now. Something like that. Vacation's been approved, everything's been, you know, so it's... I haven't decided how I'm going to pack yet. I have a big GI Mall rucksack that I can take off the frame and I've used. Or I have this big duffel bag that I actually bought that I just planned on cargo netting on. But we'll see. Other than that, you guys will probably be getting a talking head vlog about Red Iron Horse. That is the startup business I am trying to get going. And we'll be doing a pre-trip inspection on this before we leave too. You know, things like block tightening, things that need loose, torquing bolts, vital fasteners, things like that. It's going to be a fun time, and we'll also be able to do like a 1,000-mile review of the Atlas because it's going to have over 1,000 miles on it before we're done, which is unheard of usually. I rode over 30,000 miles last year. That's because I have no responsibility, so this year's a little different. We're probably in the year with 5,000 to 10,000 miles. Because, well, I have people I care about at home, and I prefer to be home at times, you know. When life is so horrible that you have to go riding all the time to get away from people, you know you got to make changes. Because if you don't make those changes, life isn't going to change. And if I ever get Vinlander released, which I'm hoping at the end of August to do so, because I'm thinking about going back up and filming my route. Because my audio was jacked up in the helmet I had compared to this one. Oh, and this is the first actual motovlog with the Atlas too. So it's going to be like, oh, totally cool, awesome. I did one previously last weekend going up north a little. But the 100-mile review I was going to do on the Atlas for fitting and everything just seemed like it was lacking. And I think I tried to do way too much at once. Looked like it might have rained here too. Maybe we'll do like a talking head vlog along on this trip of like long distance motorcycle riding in groups of other people. Because I have a lot of that experience. So it's just, you know, a matter of perception, I guess, at this point. But that's about what's going to happen and come up in the next few weeks. So I'll probably upload the talking head vlog the week of the trip. That way there's some content upload on my channel because YouTube likes the consistency of it. So this is a test of a new mic placement. I'm hoping my voice is a little louder. I have been actually playing with the audio adjustments and Power Director. And before you guys see the new intro I'm working on, I'm gonna need to like buy the subscription for it. That way I can stash it away and it will be pretty much, you know, there when needed. In my current intro, there is a second clip of me standing by the bike, and it has one of the God poles in the background with the ravens. I modified that, and that's probably going mid or maybe at the end of the segments from now on. I actually have it so the ravens move, which is pretty cool. So I've been experimenting with the Power Director. I tried releasing another video where I showed some enhancements I used, and the GoPro does a lot of the work for you. So there wasn't very many, you know, improvements. It was more just playing around. I even purchased the song, but the YouTube copyrighted it. So I'm not exactly how sure that works. So we'll be using royalty-free music. Or if you got some music of your own you want to get out there and I become popular, hey, shoot it towards me. I'll give you credit. Get a link to your channel. Link to your business. Might as well, right? But anyway, guys, I have to go into Walmart today, and I'm probably gonna try to walk in there with my helmet on, because personally, I'm one of those guys that really just doesn't care with a mask. I have facial hair out the rear end, and the mask, even if it is effective, is rendered ineffective because of that facial hair. So with that being said, I'll probably try to film my interactions with people. It's really ridiculous that they put this mandatory stuff on. I understand the elderly needed a mask, maybe somebody with a very weakened immune system. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm one of those people. I'm a diabetic, and that's an autoimmune disease. But I'm in healthy enough shape and I'm regulated that I feel pretty good when I wake up in the mornings. I'm a little groggy, but blood sugar can be anywhere between 100 to 150. On rare occasions, it's 300, because that's because I binged eat. I won't lie about that either. People just don't realize the severity of a type 1. Everyone thinks they got type 2, and that's not true. I have an insulin dependency, so unfortunately I need to hit myself with injections all the time. And I need to poke my finger and, you know, take a blood count on glucose meters and things like that. But anyways, enough about my personal gripes. So, ever since doing the work of this thing, I've noticed that I can get around 200 miles with a tank. About 150 miles, my light comes on, and on average, I will put 3.5 gallons of fuel in it when it's almost a 5-gallon tank. I don't know if my float is set high, because when I reinstalled the fuel pump and the filter, or maybe that's just how things roll. I'm gonna have to look into it. Maybe I bent something so it's up, I don't know. I spent 2 years down in MMI, learned to work on stuff. My training ends at 2011. So anything twin cam probably up until 2014-17 I can actually work on. And then the inmates started coming around, which I know absolutely nothing about those. I'm very Harley specific, I guess. I did take Kawasaki and BMW, but BMW course is pretty good down there. You had to have a pretty high GPA to get in. but I don't ever see myself working on newer BMWs. Maybe the old ones. Kawasaki, I took that because there was four-wheelers, jet skis, and dirt bikes, and I didn't feel like taking Honda. To be completely honest, I'm not a big fan of Honda bikes. They're good bikes. I had one. I had another one when I was in Phoenix, but they are just so hard to work on. The cruisers, anyway. Or maybe it was just a model I had. It's hard to say. But anyways, guys, I'm going to shut the camera off, and maybe I'll film my interactions going in with a helmet on. Just for shits and giggles. I got to stop, get some money out of the bank, get gas, and all that happy stuff. So, I'll see you guys when we get there.